Let's welcome to the show Congressman Mike Johnson. He's chair of the House Judiciary Subcommittee. Your subcommittee also held a hearing today. It's great to have you back on, sir. So are Republicans trying to ban books about Sojourner Truth, Rosa Parks, Harvey Milk, and Nelson Mandela?
It's absolute nonsense, and it's a red herring, and we saw that in our hearing today, the subcommittee on the Constitution. We had a hearing to examine and to remind the American people of what happened just in the last couple of years. Since the Biden administration took over, they weaponized the Department of Justice against concerned parents who showed up at school board meetings to protest things like mask mandates and school closures and some of these crazy curricula ideas. That was the subject of the hearing today. So the Democrats talked about censorship. They made these things up just to try to change the subject. It didn't work. I think millions and millions of American parents are deeply concerned because their fundamental rights to bring up their children and make these education decisions are being threatened by bureaucrats and these federal agencies that are designed to protect them. They've been weaponized and they're being used against them. So
this House interim report, I want to get to this. I think you're a part of this. It finds that U.S. attorneys and lawmakers across the nation found no basis to probe school board parents as domestic terrorists, that there was no evidence of that. There were no arrests made. U.S. attorneys said this was a manufactured crisis. But this is a twist people didn't know about. The report says the White House did this, the DOJ, along with, and got the FBI to probe school board parents as terrorists because Terry McAuliffe was at the time in 2021 losing his race for governor of Virginia, and that he basically told parents to butt out of schools, as Glenn Youngkin in Virginia was hammering away at toxic, politicized public schools. Is that true? Is that twist really true?
That is absolutely what the documents that we've subpoenaed and gathered so far indicate. The timing of this was very suspect. The National School Board Association sent a letter to the White House. They colluded with the Biden administration to get the Department of Justice to issue this memo that basically equated parents, not basically it did, it equated parents with domestic terrorists. And the FBI then went a step further and created a threat tag, EDU officials, and they used that to begin investigations on parents who are showing up at school board meetings. The timing, Liz, is very suspect because what we realized in our investigation is that this coincided directly with that hotly contested gubernatorial race in Virginia that Glenn Youngkin ultimately won. Education was the big issue there, and if everybody remembers at that time, that was dominating headlines everywhere. So they weaponized the Department of Justice to engage in this, and we think one of the big factors, the primary reasons for that was to direct and try to change the outcome of that gubernatorial race. It didn't work. It backfired on them. But the implications of this are huge. We're talking about the First Amendment. This is really important stuff.
We'll stay on it. Congressman Johnson, thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to see you.